Kate, the lost love.
Oh, the Kate, the lost love. She's been missing for 5 hours. I don't know why that's funny, but it is.
Because it's 11 o'clock and we're tired.
So she called me when I was eating dinner with my family twice.
Okay, well, first off, we've been waiting for her for like a long freaking time.
Or when I got
she was supposed to be here she was supposed to be done at 5, and so she was supposed to get here at 6, and she didn't get out of her class for a really long time. Then suddenly she wasn't texting us back, so we thought she was driving because she wasn't texting or answering her phone. But she wasn't because she never came back, and then
her phone died. So then she called me from some blocked number, so I couldn't call her back. And I was like, can you call Danny and tell her that I can't make it back to see Claire? But I have your number memorized, so I know it, but I can't call them. I was like, okay, fine. So I called them, and I was like, wait, I can't talk to Kate now because I don't know how to reach her. So I came over. We kind of sat around for a little bit. Finally, she calls me on this sketch Arkansas number. Arkansas number. And I was like, I just found this phone. I'm in this room with only a couch. I don't know where I am. Okay, we'll go look around. And then there's some wheelchair kids playing in the hallway.
yeah.
And she walks through the door and peeks out, and there's all these Chinese characters, or Asian. One looked like an H, I don't even know. And some restaurant and some apartment in the middle of nowhere. And then somehow the wheelchair people passed her, and they scared her. And then we got disconnected, so we called her back a bunch of times.
We made her look around, and she was looking, and all she could see was a park and some houses.
Yeah,
and this Chinese food restaurant that didn't have any letters on it.
Yeah, just Chinese characters. So it's the Asian Ching Chong part of town, apparently.
And then we got a call from Clarissa or Melissa.
Yeah, we were trying to call Clarissa, whatever her name is. Because we were calling back the phone, and this person's answering machine kept coming, so we called.
It literally got disconnected. Like,
and she answered, and she was like, I'm watching a movie with my boyfriend. Why are you calling me? And we're like, where is Kate? And tell us where she is right now. And then she got really mad at me, so Claire called her. I could tell you a part of this story. Get really heated about it, because you're pretty intense.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was not afraid to, get heated about it, and I was just like, where is my friend? And she sounded like she was not sober, and so I asked her if she was sober, and she couldn't tell me if she was or not. So,
kind of stumbled around.
For like a minute it was quiet, and then she was just kind of like, oh, I'm in Eugene, Oregon, and then that's all we got of her, and we hung up, and then we called her back again 2 minutes later, and I threatened to call the cops on her. And she said that she was at Wes's house, which is like an alibi pretty much. Somewhere. The person that Kate is staying with the one couch in his apartment. And she was able to tell us, she was able to describe Kate and tell us her name.
At least it was a good description, though.
Yeah,
it was pretty.
It was a swift description. It was perfect. Besides, she forgot the big booty part.
And she knew her name, even though she said she had no idea who this Kate person was.
Yeah, when we called the 800 times before, she's like, I don't know who your friend is.
Eugene, too. She was like, Eugene.
And so I threatened to call the police, and she said that her dad works for the police and that we shouldn't call him. And that she's watching a movie with her boyfriend, and she really just wanted to watch because he's going to the military or something tomorrow, and, boo-hoo, tears. But then she also said that when she left Kate, she was watching a movie in this apartment with one couch.
And nothing else.
And
nothing else.
But Kate told us she was lost, and it wasn't true.
Yeah, all alone in this apartment.
But also with this Clarissa chick and that West guy.
I apologized, and then she hung up. Before I got to say goodbye. God bless you.
Oh, but it was a bad idea to call the police.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because of her dad.
Been missing for 2 days.
She was like, my friend Wes is a pretty trustworthy guy. She's probably safe.
Watching
in the Chinese part of town.
And that's sketchy.
One apartment, one couch apartment.
Because he's moving out.
Exactly.
And that's the story, and
I'm confused.
I want to see Kate. I want to see Kate now.
Oh, but extra fun fact, since the number's from Arkansas, her police dad would be from Arkansas.
So calling the cops, we wouldn't talk to him.
Yeah, so her threatening for her dad.
And say, what is your daddy's number? Can you please call him?
We need to talk to the cops right now.
I want my girl.
So that was
long
fun.
story short, we love Kate and we miss her.
Yeah, and we're kind of worried about her story. Maybe they
Yeah.
drugged her, and she can't think straight.
Maybe
Maybe
give her
she's
ecstasy.
imagining the Chinese characters in the wheelchair chair.
They gave her ecstasy. And
I would not be surprised if
She
Karina
sounded pretty
Carissa-
normal though, not wasted.
Carissa
or, like,
Lysandra,
untouched.
girl gave her drugs.
Pretty
I like how
much.
we can't remember her name too. How many times did we call her?
Yeah, I think.
It was like Clarissa. Or
Let's call her again. Do you want to be on this video? We're filming it right now. You can tell your part of the story.
You'll be YouTube phenomenal.
who
Anyway.
is Clarissa or whatever?
Clarissa,
It's whoever was in
Karina.
the other room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Came
Wait.
in and just took the phone that Kate wasn't talking on.
What she was, because
I
she
kind
just
of
hung
think
up.
she ripped it out of Kate's hand and she was just like, oh, okay, I'll just watch
It was on the couch. Really.
It was on the couch, my butt. Okay.
She was like, hey, Kate used my phone. Not that that's a problem or anything, but then she got off, so I took it.
And went to.
And good old pointless information.
Yep.
Yep.
That's the story.
And now Kate's gonna get killed or raped or stabbed or stabbed with a needle in the hallway, like she said.
Stabbed with some chopsticks.
In the sketchy.
In the sketchy part of
With the
AG.
wheelchair people are gonna run over her a couple times.
Did you hear her? She's like, I feel like this is one of those halls where you get stabbed with a needle.
Because there's only like 5 rooms in this apartment, apparently.
Yeah, above the Chinese food. How could she see the Chinese food restaurant if it was under her?
See, well, apparently she like peeked out the doorway, but
Right,
that
but
doesn't make any sense. This whole story's sketchy. Maybe we're on drugs and they're the
Hey,
same
come
ones.
back to me. Yeah.
yeah, and Claire's here to see Kate.
Oh,
I see her all the time. Let's just be honest.